Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun, Show's World.
Welcome to Show's World, gamers. Josh here, and it is once again that time of the week. That's right, as this week comes to a close, I wanted to take a moment to look at some of the biggest news stories from this last week. We're also going to look at, well, some of the biggest gaming announcements that took place this week. And of course, we will finish off with the biggest video game releases that you definitely don't want to miss from this week. But do me a quick favor, if this is your first time on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join in on the fun. Alright gamers, let's kick off this week in review with a few news stories. And definitely the biggest news in the video game industry right now is the Switch 2, so we're going to start with a little bit of news on that. Now, one of the biggest questions about the upcoming Nintendo Switch 2 console, well, next to its release date and the price, which personally I'm hoping it squeaks in at that $399 price point. I really think that's kind of the sweet spot. Well, what a lot of people want to know is how powerful the new console is going to be. We have now heard that Nintendo has reached out to developers requesting that they not announce their upcoming games having a Switch 2 version until after the big unveiling in April. Leaks have been speculating a console, well, more powerful than what everybody seems to have been expecting. The rumors of bigger games like Madden, FIFA, the Final Fantasy remake games, and Elden Ring coming to the console alongside the next Call of Duty game kind of points towards the console being pretty powerful. The big question is Grand Theft Auto 6 going to be on the Switch too? Now, Phil Spencer, head of Xbox, did speak in multiple interviews this week discussing multi-platform for their current and upcoming games, explaining their plan is to have no walls, but to keep making consoles. He also did explain their excitement for the Nintendo Switch 2 and that partnership. Now, this is exciting for Nintendo's new console, as we also got what looks like a pretty reputable leak that Doom: The Dark Ages is slotted to have a Nintendo Switch 2 version released this year. Also, The Hollywood Reporter is, well, they're reporting that Constantine Film will be teaming up with PlayStation Productions to reboot the Resident Evil movie franchise. Zach Krager appears to be directing alongside Shay Hatton and Zack Snyder writing the film. Warner Brothers, Netflix, and other studios are reportedly in a bidding war for the new film. And let me know what you guys think. Are you ready for a new Resident Evil film? I feel like they've tried to reboot this over and over, but I've kind of enjoyed all the movies. Some of them have been kind of campy, but they've still been fun. Next up, let's take a look at some gaming announcements. Now, on the precipice of this weekend's WWE Royal Rumble, we did get the announcement for WWE 2K25 with a cover reveal on Monday Night Raw, showing off your tribal chief Roman Reigns as the cover athlete. And a trailer highlighted the power struggle of the Bloodline, which looks to be heavily covered in the new game when it releases this March on the PlayStation 4, the PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, Xbox Series systems, and I kind of have a feeling this one's coming to Switch too also. Now, Yasha Legends of the Demon Blade received an official announcement trailer this week, with the game coming to the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems, and probably the Switch 2. I think most everything that's coming out now is probably coming to the Switch 2. But the top-down action game is set in feudal Japan and is an action RPG infused with fantasy elements and roguelite mechanics. It tells the story of the King of Demons, the nine-tailed fox, whose invasion of the human world has shattered years of peace between humans and demons. Now, StarCrafter received an announcement trailer this week, showing off some beautiful celestial graphics in a game explained as a space survival crafting, mining, base building, and star system building game. You will be crafting rockets to create planets, mining said planets for resources, and more. So far, the game is only announced for PC, so stay tuned for more info in the future. This looks promising, and I'm hoping for a console release of this game. Now, Berserk Boy also received an announcement trailer with a February 18th release date for the PlayStation 5, which does join the previous releases on the Nintendo Switch as well as PC. The game is a fast action classic side-scrolling shooter with colorful pixel-style graphics that is reminiscent of the Mega Man series. You play as Kai, aka Berserker Boy, a young hero who has the power to change into multiple elemental forms. Alright gamers, let's finish up with this week's new video game releases. And we're going to start with Phantom Brave, The Lost Hero. It did release this week on the Nintendo Switch, as well as on PlayStation systems, and I believe a PC version is planned to release soon. The game is a tactical strategy-based role-playing game that we did take a hands-on look at a few weeks ago here on the channel, and I will link that video at the end of this one, so definitely check that out for more info on this title. Also, Sniper Elite Resistance released this week on the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. The game is a third-person tactical shooter game set in 1940s France during World War II. Now, for a first time in the series, you can play in first person while aiming. The series has made a name for itself on a deep ballistics physics model that accounts for wind, bullet drop, and positioning. And, well, of course, those crazy X-ray kill cams, they're pretty cool. Now, Tales of Iron 2, Whiskers of Winter, also got a release this week on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC, Xbox One, and Xbox Series systems. In the game, you will enter a medieval world taking control of Arlo, heir to the Warden of the Wastes, as he battles a devastating ancient evil in this action role-playing game. Next up, Cuisinier, I think is how you say it. It released this week on the Nintendo Switch, the PlayStation 5, PC, and Xbox Series systems. The game is kind of a crazy sounding, food-focused action roguelite that challenges you to earn your dinner the hard way by fighting for it in a dungeon. You will play the role of a reluctant restaurateur named Palm on an adventure to save your family's debt-ridden eatery. Alright gamers, that concludes this week in review for the week ending on January 31st. The week started with Xbox coming through just absolutely huge with the first gaming showcase of the year, showing off some just stellar looking upcoming releases. Then we got rumors swirling about the next mainline God of War game. A leak coming from Hiring Info points towards a new game taking place in Egyptian mythology. And the week ended with rumors beginning to pick up about a February Nintendo Direct covering upcoming Switch 1 games. But let me know anything we may have missed in the comments, and thanks for joining us today, gamers. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. We hope to see you on the next one. Shows World out.